peachy. Hello, Anna. Awesome. Just awesome. Awesome.
It fits with what we were talking about.
Anna, you're the only one in the room.
Why didn't she join us?
Anna C is here.
Oh.
Hello, Anna C. And Anna B.
It's the Anna evening.
It's the Anna evening. I'm going to go ahead and do my, for those folks who are going to watch this maybe recording. Carrie? Maybe they're not used to us being on time, Mr. Miguel. Okay. Good evening, everyone. Thanks for coming tonight. My name is Mike Lucas with Leaf Superstars and Mr. Gowder. Okay. We got our, let me get my little stuff here going, and it's not saved for some reason. Wonder if I'm in the, it's not there. Okay. Guys, I want to share with you something tonight. We're going to go into some training about Google Voice and Google Plus and how that can really help you. But we've been looking at a couple of things here with the new comp plan coming out. Personally, there's currently four different ways. I'm not counting the ad revenue because that could be down the road a little bit. There's four ways to generate some income, and trying to figure out what it can make here. I want to share with you something here. In this month now, on the 24th of the month, our team has generated close to 500 people have joined underneath, and it's because of you guys out there listening, watching this recording, whatever. There's 10 or 12 people, maybe a little less actually, who's generating these people for the most part. Those people are out there busting their butt and believe and are working this program and have generated because they see it. They actually get it, and have generated 500 people interested in this. So there are people out there they're talking to. Just a few people are talking to some people, and they're getting massive results. The vast majority of us, and I'm speaking as if the shoe fits, wear it. Vast majority of us are sitting on our thumbs and twiddling waiting for something. I don't know what. Waiting for the second coming, waiting for the perfect app, waiting. But the people out there who are working it right now are positioning themselves for something. And I want to show you what the something is. So let me just share with you one of the streams of revenue tonight. Just one. Just one. Let me share with you this little document. Mike, can you see this Word document here?
Share with you.
Mike?
Yes, I certainly can.
Okay, guys. This is from the Unilevel.
Yes.
Okay, the Unilevel, which pays you for sharing and getting paid distributors with us. Now, to give you some perspective, if you happen to be on the Monday night webinar that they've been having the last 2 weeks, there was a lady, I don't know her name, I can't remember it, week before last, she started the first week, I'd say around first week in July. They didn't give a specific date, and she started building. By last week, which would have been 20 minus 7, 13th, first 2 weeks in July, she had personally sponsored 27 people. personally sponsored 27. Last Monday, 1 week later, she was up to 47 people. So in 3 weeks, she had sponsored 47 people. Now, many of you know some people. Hang on, you just will. It's amazing how team members try to call you during a training. Just amazing. It's just mind-boggling to me how the ones that aren't on the call you during the training, I guess. Anyway, so many of you know Nancy. Nancy sponsored when she first got involved. Then she backed off. She kind of quit working it for a while, whatever reasons. Sponsored 20 people. I sponsored 18. So sponsoring people is when you have a program that you believe in, that you see in, it's not hard. So the question is, do you believe? And I take it people on this call, people watching, if you don't believe, you're missing something. The app is out there. 1,000 people beta testing it. It's going to iTunes. Everyone sees it now. We're seeing literally some phenomenal growth within Leafit. And before we didn't see that. We have never seen that kind of growth before that they're getting now. So the public that we're talking to, that the potential people out there are getting, they see the potential with the app and the social network. Instagram, Pinterest, when you really step back and look at those picture-sharing social sites that don't make anyone any money, it's just social sharing pictures, they have 150 million people using them. What's the difference between ours and theirs? Nothing, except one small thing.
One big thing.
They can make money, right? Folks, so it is going to go there. It may not be in October. It may not be in November. But it's going, if he stays on track, it's going to happen. So what are you going to do now? Do you want to wait to 2015 and they have the perfect version 3.5 out that does everything you think it should be, and then you start building? Well, you could wait. You're going to miss a lot of money. I'm telling you, you're going to miss a lot of money. You're going to miss the boat, as they say. Let me show you something here on what I mean with the new compensation plan, and this is just one level. First month, I think everyone, I had a little web hangout a week ago on it, but getting 5 people, this is a little more than 1 a week. This is simple to do. This is not hard. With the right systems, and we're going to put those in place and help you. If you opened up a business down the road from you, a brick and mortar, a restaurant, a retail shop, a service station, a lawn care service, whatever, it's going to take money, stock, inventory, labor, utilities, and your rent, building payment, whatever. It's going to take lots of hours, lots of hours. You're going to work twice as more than your employees ever did. Time and energy, commitment. So anyone who thinks you can join Leafit and do nothing and make money, you can by posting some pictures. You can make, 10, 15, 20, maybe $30 a week. I don't know. But if you're looking to really change your lifestyle, which I believe everyone joined Leafit was to do, to really supplement their income at various degrees or change their lifestyle, it is possible. Let me show you here. Just getting 5 people. 5 people a month. With what's coming out here, it's just so, it is doable. 5 people, and they pay you $50 with the new comp plan. That would earn you $250 that month. Now the next month, you do the same thing, but what you do is you're teaching these 5 people to do what you're doing. Duplication is a key to building anything, network marketing, a business out there. You're teaching your employees to follow your protocols. McDonald's teaches your employees to make the burgers this way. I'm going to turn, sorry guys. That's my little worker. 30 minutes. Sorry. Okay. McDonald's teaches them to make their burgers this way. Steakhouses do the same thing. Duplication. So you teach your 5 to do the same thing. And they go out and they get 5 people. Now on that's going to generate you $10 for each one of those people that they bring in. Excuse me. So you're going to make a total of $500 your second month. And that's going to have you a total of 30 new people, 5 this month. So a total actually of 35 new people, 30 this month, 5 last month. So you have a total of 35 in your matrix. Now you have achieved what 85 to 90% of people who join a home-based business want. I have done hundreds of surveys on this when we were doing the Leafit Hangouts from last winter all the way to almost May. Many of you were on those Hangouts. I've asked hundreds of people what did they want to make. The average was $250 to $500. That's all they wanted to make. That's all they wanted to make. And they've achieved it here. And you're not doing nothing. You're just teaching. You're going out getting 5 people and teaching those 5 people, just those 5 people, how to go out and do the same thing you're doing. They went out and they've done it. And you've generated now, by the second month, a $500 income. Third month, you're just doing what you're doing. But now you got 10 people doing it. And those 10 go out and get 5. And that's 50 people now who earn you $10. That's $500. Well, now you got a second generation of people, of 25 people. They go out and do what they were showed how to do. Excuse me. Scratchy throat today. Excuse me. I'm going to choke up here. So those now 125 people actually going out and did what you did. You have 125 people, but they're on your second level. With the new comp plan, they're going to get you $5. That's $750. Now, with the unit level payment, you've just earned $1,500 that month. That's starting to financially impact your life. I don't care who you are, unless you're Bill Gates or Donald Trump. $1,500 is going to help 99% of the people on this call every month. It's going to allow you to put money away for things. It's going to allow you to buy things. It's going to allow you to do things. $1,500 extra month is going to help you do something you want to do. But now you've just added this month 180 total new people. Your matrix check is $390, and you have a total earnings of just shy of $1,900 a month. Who says $1,900 a month is not going to help them financially impact them in a positive way? Folks, but by the 4th month, folks, it starts getting crazy. And all you're doing is the same thing. You're teaching this philosophy right here. And these people are teaching this philosophy right here. And those people are teaching this philosophy right here. But by your 4th month, you're $250. Nothing spectacular there. You're just chugging along with your 5. But now you got 15 people doing it on your first level that you've personally sponsored over the last 4 months. You got 15 personally sponsored. I had 18. Nancy had 20. One lady has 47 today, So, but they go out, they get 5. That's 75 people, making you $750. On your second generation from last month, now you have 75 people on it. They get their 5, $375. 375 people who generate you $5 Now they generated you $1,825. But on your your third generation, this is actually your third generation, gets 5, that's 625 people generating you $3 a piece. And this is your third generation, not fourth. Generates you another $1,875. That month from the unit level, you just made $4,200. You've added 1,200 people over in your matrix. Now your matrix check is about a little over $2,900. Total earnings for that month, $7,100. Now to a lot of people, they're not going to believe that. They're going to say, man, folks, there's people who've done this already in the company, who've done it with the old comp plan, where people had to put in $500, $1,000. Folks, you have a $149 plan coming. It's going to be easy, and I'm going to share with you. Now, here's where it just gets, I don't know what else to say, but crazy. If you just did this on the fifth month, 250. Now you have 20 frontline people. Several people in the company already have 20 frontline people. They go out and get 5. That generates you $1,000. Well, those 100 from your second line go out and get 5. Guess what? That's 500 people who generate you $5 a piece. Now you're getting $2,500. But on your third level, you have 625 people. They go out and get their 5. That's 3,125 people at $3 a piece, 9,000. But now you have 1,800 people on your fourth level. They just doing what they were showed every month. 9,000 people join, $2,800. 28,000 people, folks. Earnings, $41,000. New people in the matrix, 1,300. Your matrix check is 29,000. And I know everyone's sitting back, oh, bullshit. Excuse the French. Bull hockey. You can't do that. There's no possible way. But what if you just did half of that? What if you just did a third of that? What if you just did a fourth of that? Some people, you can't make that kind of money here. Well, let me show you something, guys. And I've never done this. Never, ever done this. Let me make sure excuse me. Let me see if you can. Headset fall off. Can you see my screen, Mike, in the Leaf office, or no? Probably.
No,
right?
we're seeing the total earnings.
Yeah. Okay. Get away, camera thingy. Okay. Let's see if we can do this. Tunnel. How about now?
Yeah, we can see it now.
Okay, guys. I've never showed people what I made in Leafit. I did 2 things in Leafit, guys. I got in the very first day. They said get in. I got in the very first day, and I'll be honest, by April, I think it was the middle of April, I made a decision. I had my eTraffic Corporation, my marketing company. I saw something that I believed in, and I was doing pretty good with that, and I thought I saw something that could just change everything for me. So I took a gamble, and it was a gamble, but I decided to work Leafit full time, and I ended up doing a lot more than just building my team and helping my group, but I went out there and decided to give it a 100% effort. And I'm not a network marketer by any means. Let me be known. I didn't have a list. I don't have a list of people that I can email. I don't have a list of people that I can call up and say, come join me in this adventure. I don't have that. I went out, did it the old-fashioned way. I just talked to everyone I seen that I met on Facebook and talked and posted stuff. That's all I did. I didn't even make a lot of videos. I helped you guys. I just worked it every day for about the first 4 months, actually. Then I got involved in the company, lo and behold, and that was a different page chapter. But here you can see September, I started pulling out in August. I told myself I was going to start pulling out 4 months, 5 months. I told myself September 1st I was going to start pulling out, which I did. Like I said, come September 1st, I was going to start pulling out. September 1st, October 1st, that month, I pulled out. This is not build up monopoly money, cash in the bank, $17,275. Okay? I haven't showed anyone this because you weren't supposed to show your earnings and all that stuff to make believe. I don't know what the hell the reason was. Okay? But you can see, this with the new changes that came effect, I haven't made hardly any money in this year because of just the way the company has been. So the majority of this money was made in the last 4 months of last year, $116,000. I show this not to brag, not to say, oh my God, I would have never believed that was possible, guys, but I thought I saw it in March, and I made a commitment to try and get half of this, and I thought it would take a year or so, and it was unbelievable the way I was making. And here, so is this number that I shared with you guys, is that number unrealistic to people? I don't know. I don't know. But just because it's unrealistic to you doesn't mean people won't be achieving that. There's people making that. Mike, you have some friends that you know in Facebook with a group who do Facebook marketing, correct?
Correct.
How much are the ones that leading that one group making a day in Facebook advertising?
Probably between $15,000 and $20,000 a day.
Guys, there's people making Facebook advertising. Normal people who've been showed people how to do it, making $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 a day. There are people doing that on the internet or making it. The guys who does the webinar jam, you guys, that's the software we're using right now. They're easily making $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 a month just advertising on Facebook a few products that they like. So these numbers are doable. That's what you get with the $149. Let me show you something else. Excuse me. Okay? That's one of the streams of revenue. Just one. Now you got the matching check bonuses I didn't include. I did include that. The advertising revenue, I did include that. I just included, the matrix and the generational unilevel. But here's the IDAP. Mike has said before on this call, he has some 500 friends. I have 300 friends. I got about 50,000 fans from fan pages. Everybody on this call probably has at least 20, 25 friends in Facebook. You've invited people. They've invited you, whatever. It's taking you whatever time to do it, but you've gotten that number. Can you just invite 10 people by posting pictures and inviting them? The beautiful thing about the IDAP is when you invite people and you post your pictures on these other social media sites, it automatically invites them to Leafit. It does the work for you. So can you get 10? They go out, and people love sharing pictures with people. That's what made these social media sites so huge. People love sharing their content, their notes, their family pictures, all the stuff. That's how Instagram has gotten 150 million people in 3 years. If Instagram can get 150 million people by people posting just stupid, useless pictures, what I think, why can't we get 50 million people for people getting paid for posting those same pictures? So can 10 people that you invite find 10 friends? And those 100, just using the same thing, they invite 10. That's 1,000. Now those 1,000 by month 4 or 5 go out and they're just posting their pictures, sharing it with their friends and family. Now you're up to 10,000. At the fifth level, those 10,000 invite just their 10. Now you're at over 100,000 people in your commission, your affiliate network, whatever you want to call it. Guess what? On your sixth level, by average how many months it takes, you could easily have those 100,000 are just inviting 10, and you have 1,000,000 people. What's going to happen down here? And I show you that Leafit thing for one reason. When they launched on that first day, I jumped in. I didn't hesitate. I didn't wait. I didn't know if it was going to work. I didn't know if they were going to be open the next week. But I said, I'm not going to miss this opportunity. I'm going to get in and go for it. And just do it. And I did it. And I worked it for 4 months. I had a goal. You got to have a goal. And I told myself, I told Nancy, I told my sponsor, come September 1st, I'm pulling out money. I don't care how much I've made. I don't care where I'm at in the whole spectrum of everything. I'm starting to pull out. I'm going to enjoy what I worked for. God, I hope this thing lasts 5 months. And that's what I told myself, because I am not a network marketer. I don't, I'm not. The last time I was involved was 6 or 7 years before that. And I did all right well then. And I got out at the same time, and I said I was going to do something. And, you just go out there. But you got in early. Folks, we are all here early. How about if someone here, you invite 20, and this person invites 15, and this person invites, 30, 40, 100. What's this number going to be like? What's this number down here going to be like? That money I showed you is just phenomenal. I believe this money here can rival, if not beat, the other money. This is a little longer. Mike, how long have you had a Facebook account? A few years?
Yeah, I think 2011 probably, maybe 10.
Okay, so 3 years. He's built it up to 500 friends. And if you follow 2 of his friends, you contact John and his friends, and you ask John, how many friends do you have, John? Well, I got 306. And you go to those 306 and you find out how many friends they have. By the time you get down to 9 level, you're going to be at 1,000,000 people easily. That could easily be in his Facebook circle that Facebook is making money from, that the stockholders of Facebook is making money from, some 20 million a day in advertising in Mike's circle of 9 level. So these numbers are very doable. These are not just make-believe numbers. But I see people sitting back, waiting for the second coming, waiting for a flash, waiting for a sign from God or Allah or their dog to bark and speak to them. Get to work, you lazy bum. Whatever the case may be, and they're waiting. They're waiting for, I don't know. Guys, those who get in, I know you guys have heard this positioning take. We're in there now. Build it. What was that movie? Build it and they will come.
Yeah.
Field of Dreams. Kevin Costner, great baseball movie. Build it and you'll make the money. If you wait, I can guarantee you one thing, you won't make the money. You won't make the money. So let me get to see if there's any questions. We don't have anyone on hardly tonight, so we shouldn't have too many questions. Questions. Okay. I shall post the recording for the first session in the group. I think this one is worth aborting. Okay, I'm not sure why this one's worth aborting, but okay, Anna.
I like this one better than the last one.
The last one was all broken, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so let's get into some other training. We've talked about Google+. And I want to show you Google+. Everyone who has a Gmail account, if you don't have a Gmail account right now, you really need to create a Gmail account and that needs to be your primary business account. I'm sorry, I have a Yahoo account. I used Yahoo for the last 12 years. I've stopped using it. It was for some friends and family. I've totally switched over to Gmail. It just has a lot more usability, a lot more features, and I've went into this several times, but Google Plus is Google's attempt to challenge Facebook. And personally, Estelle was on one of our afternoons training today. She said she's gotten leads from it. It's not, in my mind, maybe I haven't perfected the use quite as much, going to get you the kind of traffic and leads Facebook can. Some people say it can. I just haven't gotten that well at it. But it can just promote the heck out of your video. It can promote a heck out of some traffic and posts that you're doing. Let me see if I can not screw this up like I did earlier today. Okay, so let me go to Google. Get me a page up here and I'll show you what I mean. Okay. Let me go with the tunnel vision one more time. Can you see the search, Mike?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just going to type in our word here, Leafit. Shelley was on this afternoon, and you can see here, this is Leafit. Okay, the word Leafit on Google. Coming soon, company site. Who's number 2 is Shelley right here. Leafit. See this? 3 days ago. Have you taken a look at Leafit? Look what this is. Google Plus. Her Google Plus account. There's another one here.
Well, and Mike, I guess I want to emphasize that not only was Google Plus, but it was a comment that she made, right?
I don't know. I didn't look at it. I'll go on and click on it. Which she posted this not as a comment, but a post in her Google Plus account.
Gotcha.
Now Anna made a comment, and now I can't get back. Yeah, it's going to not let me get back. Okay, so let's close all that crap out. I'll have to do it again when I clicked on that. Can you see the search engine or no?
Yes.
Okay, let me go back to Leafit. Now Anna made a comment to someone's video. And if you go down here, she's, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here's Anna's comment. Guys, this is a great way. And if you go to Google, or I'm sorry, YouTube, let me see here if I can get YouTube in, you'll see some of the top ranking videos. And this is where you can use your team. If you have a Google Plus account and you visit one of our team members, and you make a comment, your family, your friends, have them log in, create a Gmail account, and make some comments on your video, you can actually rank. It just gives you tremendous leverage, that video. Wow. Leafit Canada. I mean, Leafit Croatia. You got some people up here just using the heck out of doing some Facebook free money. You see what's going on here, folks. There's a lot of people starting to use videos. Here's a guy. Let me just show you this one right here. Stop it. Right here. You see all these? Here's some people, friend of his, who's made some comments, and it helps rank the video. So using Google Plus, getting some friends, family members, team members from our group to come in there, and all you need to do is just go down here, hit the share button, and click on the Google Plus. It logs you in. You make some comments. You can share your own stuff to Facebook here, and that's how you can help your video marketing get ranked. Now, not everyone should go after this word. I have said this so many times because it's getting. Remember, months ago I said, folks, and I haven't done a lot of videos for Leafit. I've stayed away from it, hoping our guys, our team, you guys out there listening, because you're not showing up for this training. So I'm just going to, listening. 30 people asked for Camtasia. 5 people are making videos. What did you want Camtasia for if you weren't going to use it? I'm curious. It's collecting dust, you know. I mean, there are people out there. You can see them now. These people out here are getting people come in. Mike just ranked the video a couple days ago, didn't you, Mike?
Uh-huh.
And that short time he had that video out there, what did you say? You got 2 or 3 people?
Yeah, 3 so far.
Three people joined him. They were free. He's reaching out to them, but you only need 5 people a month for that little plan that I showed you guys. Go out there, Leafit. You can use hundreds of different words. Many of you bought traffic mice. Showed you all the different keywords you can use. You got Camtasia to make the videos for them, but you're sitting at home watching TV. Do it between commercials. Jesus Christ. Because somebody is going to hit those numbers. There's going to be people getting that income. You know? Somebody is going to be hitting those numbers, that 7,000 a month, that crazy amount of number, that ridiculous amount of number. Google Plus is free to use. Video marketing, free to create the videos. If you got a smartphone with a camera, you can make a video. If you got a laptop, you can make a video. If you got a computer with a webcam, you can make a video. Who doesn't have 10 minutes a week that they're wasting time and just sitting around, bored, doing something, feeling pity for themselves, me included, that you can't make a video? And do some marketing. Post it on Facebook. Post it to your friends. Talk to your friends and relatives. I mean, they all use Facebook. Chances are 90% of them are on there posting some pictures. Have they joined you?
Hey, Mike, can I add something here?
Sure.
One of my mentors in the past, who's extremely successful at SEO and also in network and internet marketing, once told me that the best thing that you can do is take the first few minutes of the day, the first 10 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever it might be, and use that for marketing. Do your marketing first. And I found that that's just so much more productive, because if I've got a video I need to promote, if I've got an article I need to promote, and I can go post it on Facebook, post it in Pinterest, post it in Google Plus, put it out to a number of other social networks, make some comments, and that it's 10 or 15 minutes, and it makes a big difference. And it also makes your life a lot more pleasant, because you've gotten that done, and you're excited and thrilled for the rest of the day that you know that marketing is working in your favor. And if you just do that 10 or 15 minutes every day as the first thing, it really makes a big difference.
I believe 90% of the people on this call or in Leafit right now have 30 minutes, 3 or 4 days a week that they could sit down and promote their secondary business, the one that maybe gets them out of that job that they're doing, gets them to supplement their income, to take that dream vacation, to put that money away for the college or grandkids that you want, or to buy that car, or to buy whatever do whatever you want. Everyone has that 3 or 4 days a week that you can put 15 to 30 minutes aside and sacrifice a little bit and just do it and get those 5 people. Now, we're going to be coming up over the next few weeks. I talked to Mike D. We're going to be coming up with a 21-day blueprint. And this is for your first 21 days. And you're going to help your people share this 21-day blueprint. And it's going to be how to set up your YouTube channel. We're going to give you the banner art. We're going to give you everything you need to set that up and to start your promoting, and tell you what to do for the first 21 days. And then all you do is take that 21-day blueprint and you kind of condense it down, because you won't need to set up a YouTube channel. You won't need to set up Facebook properly. You won't need to do a few things, but the marketing aspects of those 21 days, you'll just duplicate over and over again. And the people you bring in, you'll show them this, you'll plug them into this 21 days, and the ones that want to do it will be successful and they'll grow. The ones who want to sit back and say, oh me, oh my, this is a lot of work, I thought I could join and just get rich by doing nothing, they'll make nothing. And you can wait. Everyone on this call, everyone listening to this video can wait to version 2.0 of the app comes out, version 3.5. It's not perfect. It will never be the perfect app probably because that's the way software is always improving. Look at Windows. Windows has been building Windows since 90, I don't know, 92.
They're still not successful.
Yes. Windows 3.1. I got the first Windows and Windows 95. That was 1995. Some 10, 15, 20, oh my God, 19 years ago. It's evolving. So when is the app going to be perfect for you? It's out there. People are using it. People are really excited about it. We have the only product that I know of that's actually being media organization, media outlets are contacting the company inquiring about it. That's something unheard of in this industry. And if you can't believe that, sorry. You know, if you don't see that, if people you talk to don't see that, there's a 4-letter word for it.
Next.
What is that word, Mike?
Next.
Next. You see it? Great. Here. You don't? Next.
Well, and you know, I guess to expound on that, because Mike and I were talking, and we've talked about this a lot. There's the people that are on this call right now, not necessarily, and some of the people that will be looking at it are already working the business and doing a very nice job. So these comments, a lot of them are not for those 25 people. They're for the other 775 who aren't. And we realized that, you know, you do this training and you make the effort, and you guys do what you do, and you spend your time hoping that that large group of people will pick it up and run with it. Well, we've thought about it more and more and felt that a 21-day challenge that you can just plug your people into, that's simple and straightforward and easy to follow. You know what? If you plug them in and they don't do it, then it is definitely the philosophy of the next. You just keep moving on. Don't keep wishing and hoping that the time is right for that person. If they can't do the 21-day or won't do the 21-day blueprint, you move on to the people who will. And that's how
you've given them every tool that they need to be successful.
Right.
You've met your sponsor's obligation. You can still be there, answer some questions. You can still be there to support them, do 3-way calls. But you've showed them what they need to do to move forward. And you've given them an ample time frame to do it. And if they're not doing it, let them come to you when they're then ready to do that. But all you need to do is just continue to follow your blueprint to reach your goals and dreams. And don't let no one, deadbeat or otherwise, stand in your way to that success. And if you do that with this company now, with the product that we have the guys, we have a product that everyone, and I use that generally, but according to the social stats out there, 82% of the world's population uses some form of social media site. Guys, there's nothing out there, there's not a product on this world that any company sells that 82% of the people uses. I don't even know if 82% of the population have running water. Folks, I mean, this is, you know, if the people you're talking to, the people you're working with don't see it, next. Don't let the negativity, don't let the people who are, oh me, oh my, drag you down. Next. And I got some people on my group, that my sponsors, that I've sponsored, who are next. I've just, you know what, I've showed them I've shared with them. Some of them are excited, and some of them, oh man, I'm going to go spend $500 on this program because it's easy. I can just put in 5 minutes work and I make money. And guess what? Next month they're going to another $500 program because that one's went out of business.
Well, and Mike, I guess to reiterate that, I've not been in very many programs over my career because I've tried to be cautious, but I did have a friend invite me into Zeek, I guess about a year, few months ago or whatever, and I just told him no, but and I like the guy a lot, but thank God I didn't do it because his $5,000 is now gone, and he didn't make a dime. So the programs that are like that, they're very short-lived, and
Right.
we're here for the long haul.
Okay. Carrie has a question here, so let me get to some questions. Mike, how will the app work in Australia? I have tried using the app, but so far there's not much in Australia. Well, not to be insulting, but there's kangaroos down there, and I can understand that, Carrie. There's not a lot of apps stores down there right now. They are looking to increase it. I know they've added a few stores, and that number is only going to get bigger. So I don't know how many people you have in Facebook right now, Carrie, but let's just use Mike D's example. You going out building it now. Maybe you got 100 friends. When Leafit comes out, maybe you got 5 right now in Leafit. But in the next 4 to 5 months, they start adding more stores, more retailers, because the majority of the people right now in Leaf are in the U.S. So as this starts to grow and starts to expand into worldwide, more and more retailers will see it and come on board, which opens up more possibilities here. So it will become, but it's still a picture sharing app. How many people use Pinterest and don't make money from it? So uh, it takes time, and like I said, that's the version 1.0 we're with right now. So maybe version 1.5, 1.6 will have more and more retailers on board. I noticed when we first were introduced with this, they had 18,000 retailers. Now they have 19,000. So in just a few months, they've added over 1,000 retailers. And I know some folks in the UK have said they've seen some additional UK people retailers come on board. I know they brought on some retailers from Japan. So I imagine in Australia is one of the top tier countries as far as income-wise. So it only makes sense that they would be bringing on retailers from there as well.
But keep the pressure on Ron Pope.
Yeah, Ron Pope and Lawrence.
Yeah, Lawrence and Ron Pope both, because they're the ones that can help make that happen. And as long as you're visibly wanting that and keep pushing on it,
yeah. We need people here. I want to go out and build it, but keep telling people you're going out there, but you need more than 2 retailers.
The squeaky wheel.
Squeaky wheel gets the grease, guys. Bill, I'll be sending out. I'll send you an email tonight. Got some information on that. Blah 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 blah. My comment. Okay, Ann, I got it now. Yes. The team site will be. We're waiting for. We're going to be getting away from the webinar, the Hangouts here on training. We're going to be going to a different webinar, not a go-to meeting. Maybe we might temporarily use it next week. But we got a new webinar platform. It just is going to allow our training to be more secure, not readily accessible to the public so easy. We still are going to be doing some form of Hangouts. We got a cool new platform that will help you build the business. We're looking at other ways to help everyone get the 5. We're going to make it as easy as possible for everyone who wants to go out and get their 5. It's going to take some work. It's going to take some time. You're going to have to follow up with people. You're going to have to work. I'm not talking 30 hours a week, 40 hours a week. You're going to have to put in quality time that whatever time frame that is, it's going to have to be working the system, not shuffling papers around and reading your emails. That's not work, guys. That's just, pretend. And there's a lot of people. I've talking to so many people, that have said, I'm working. What did you do there? Well, I cleaned my desk. I vacuumed the carpet. I read all my Facebook posts and all my 15 groups. That's not marketing. Marketing is promoting. What did you do today to grow your business? What did you do today to invite someone to join you or buy your product or service? What did you do to generate revenue? I'm sorry, cleaning your desk, reading all your emails, that's not revenue generating actions. Indirect actions, but you got to go out there and promote. You're in a business.
And I might mention, and this is just something that I do, but as part of that 10-minute exercise in the morning, I end up posting on about 55 different social sites. Now, yeah, admittedly, I do it automatically, but it's possible to gain a lot in 10 or 15 minutes from promotion. Because if you get that many links, I'm seeing people respond to my blogger site, as an example, which I never touch. It automatically posts to there, but I'm getting people who are signing onto my blogger site and subscribing just because of a recent post I made. So it's the more of that social media that you're out there, and the more things that you're doing, if you add to your Google circles, that's going to help. So any of those things that you can do are definitely promotional in nature.
Right. Okay, guys, we're at the hour mark here. Look for some changes. We're going to be changing some times and dates for our training. Is going to try and stay the same, but the Meet the Team might change a little bit after next week. We're gearing up to try and make our opportunity webinars, if you will, our daily webinar events, the focus of our team, because that's what's going to make people the most money. We're trying to perfect them where you can invite someone there, they watch the short presentation. At the bottom of that presentation, at a certain point, a button pops up, and they can, right from that presentation, click a button, join now, get started now, whatever the case says, and boom, they're invited and in your team. We're trying to make it as simple as possible and help you in every possible way here. So thanks a lot for coming.
What we're trying to do is make that when they press that button, they don't have to know your affiliate link. They don't have to know your username. It will automatically be there. So that's the kind of thing that we're trying to do.
Okay, thanks a lot, everyone. I appreciate you coming tonight. Those of you watching the recording, if you can make the live trainings, make it. And the team newsletter, guys, I do want to say this. I didn't mention it this afternoon. The team site, probably tomorrow afternoon through probably late Saturday, will be offline. You'll probably see a page might not work at all, might say under construction. It will be in flux. By Sunday morning, the new site should be up and live. We are going to be turning it off tomorrow around noon, 1 o'clock my time, and it'll probably take us 24 hours or so, giving me extra 12 hours because nothing goes the way it's planned. So we should have the new site up when everyone wakes up Sunday morning. Hopefully sooner, but God willing and the creek don't rise, at least when you get up Sunday, the new site will be there. So thanks a lot, everyone, and I will be making a Facebook post about that. So let your folks know what's going on. Everyone have a great weekend. Don't forget the leaders call tomorrow for those of you interested. So everyone have a great night, and we'll see you on the next Hangout.